Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Poets Corner. I'm your host, Ben Woosterberg, and this is BTC-TV, Channel 13. Okay, so the ironic thing about all of this is that I just did this, and instead of saving it, I just ended it, and now I got to do it all over again because it didn't save it, so there you go. Well, you know, live and learn. And so anyways, what I had said earlier was that for the new year, because it is like Christmas next week, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this done, but I don't know. Anyways, for the new year, I'm going to be starting my my chat. I'm going to make an effort to do chat. I'm going to do it once a week. And I'm going to be using this book. Oops, sorry, dust jacket. I'm going to be using this book. This book is my book. It's Robin Hood by me, as you can see. There's my name. And it is a poem, you see. It's not that I'm not a poet. But I had dreams of when I was younger I was going to be recognized for one thing in life, and that would be a poem, a novel, and a play. So I haven't written the novel yet, even though I did write the Childe of Locksley. That's not the one that matters. The novel that matters is the apocryphy in my eyes. And the poem that matters is Robin Hood. And the play, I've actually got a couple of pages, about 10 or 15 pages of the play. And that is the Kapellmeister. And that's not out yet, but it's in iambic pentameter, you know, Shakespearean verse. Only there's no verse, you know, it's open. And I also, to add to that, well, that's because it was Oliver Goldsmith, who, you know, the mayor of Casterbridge, She Stoops to Conquer, and The Deserted Village. Those are his three that he's known for. And I thought, like, hey, I can do that too. But then I added to it with a screenplay. And so I wrote a screenplay. That's in my archives. 1917, it's called. It takes place during the Russian Revolution, obviously. It is 1917, and it concerns a string quartet, and the hero is somebody who doesn't know what's going on, because I didn't know a lot about it, so I just figured, well, if I write something about somebody who doesn't know what's going on, it's no big stretch, is it? Anyways, what I want to do with my chat is I want to, it's called the Portal Club. I have a name for my chat, the Portal Club. You may see it when you, every once in a while, when you get on my my little page and you want to read my stories after 8. It's like, you know, become a member of the Portal Club. Well, this will be the Portal Club. We have wine and cookies. Well, I have the wine. I don't know about you guys. And I want to make this into something as big as this. This is I ran, okay, now no judgy. I ran it through AI. I took the first 6 stanzas. It's a ballad thing. I took the first 6 and I ran it through AI, and I said, hey, I want you to make me an illustration to what this seems to be. And so it came up with this. And I went, okay, I like that. not a problem. And then I said I wanted to make it into a coffee table kind of a book, and I want to have all the pages decorated with all that other stuff like that. And so then it came up with this. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to follow up on this. And I'm going to follow up on it, and I'm going to make it into a coffee table book. And it's going to be, well, this book here is 212 pages, so I don't know how long it's going to be. But it's going to be about this big, I would say. Maybe a little bigger, I don't know. Maybe I'll make it as big as, not as thick as this, but as big as this. Oh, it froze again. Yeah, my Shakespeare. Yeah, because I thought that if it was a coffee table book and I could get somebody that would, you know, illustrate his stuff, but I can't afford that because I don't have anybody that wants to pay for you know, upgrading and you know, $30 Canadian. What is that? Like $22 American. Yeah, but nobody wants to upgrade and go paid, so it's like, well, whatever. That's why this will be going behind the paywall eventually as well. Because I feel that those 30 people that I have that are paying, they deserve more than what I have to offer. So I have my serial novel, that's the Jack of Diamonds, and that will be going behind paid. And the Poet's Corner, that's what this is, that will be going behind paid. But I give everybody a chance to, you know, I'll do it for a couple of months or whatever, and then I'll go paid. And then, let me see, Poet's Corner, I've frozen again. Oh, I froze. Okay, so Poet's Corner, and then, oh yes, and I'm going to read out my short stories, my, not short stories, sorry, my novellas. I tried to read it, but this thing keeps freezing on me, and I don't know why. We'll have to figure that out. It's, because that's not good. And so then, anyways, without further ado, I'm going to read to you from Childe Harold's Pilgrimage. And this time I hope we get it right, okay? I mean by that I won't just be like, you know, hitting a little red button up at the top there and canceling everything. Okay, so here we go. Stanza 11, Canto the First, Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, Book 1. His house, his home, his heritage, his lands, the laughing dames in whom he did delight, whose large blue eyes, fair locks, and snowy hands might shake the sainthood of an anchorite, and long had fed his youthful appetite. His goblets brimmed with every costly wine, and all that mote to luxury invite. Without a sigh he left to cross the brine, and traverse the Paynim shores, and pass the earth's central line. The sails were filled, and fair the light winds blew, and glad to waft him from his native home. And fast the white rocks faded from his view, and soon were lost in circumambient foam. And then, it may be, of his wish to roam repented he, but in his bosom slept the silent thought, nor from his lips did come one word of wail, whilst others sate and wept, and to the reckless gales unmanly moaning kept. But when the sun was sinking in the sea, he seized his harp, which he at times could string and strike, albeit with untaught melody, when deemed he no stranger ear was listening. And now his fingers o'er it he did fling, and turned his farewell in the dim twilight, while flew the vessel on her snowy wing, and fleeting shores receded from his sight. Thus to the elements he poured his last good night. And that's it. That's all we have for today. And that's because from that point on, he sings a song when he's on his lyre. Yes, and this is the song, and it goes on for a little while. So I can do all of that in one reading. And that's perfect. And then there we go. So that's all I'm going to have time for today. I still have to, well, I have to go out and get stuff for dinner. I have to make dinner. Thinking maybe seafood, you know, because it is the West Coast, the left coast, as I like to say. And thinking some prawns and some scallops, maybe a chowder. Well, a chowder sounds good. Or maybe a seafood pasta. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to say adieu. I'm going to say ciao for now. I will see you next week at the same bat time and the same bat channel. Oh, I almost did it again. Okay, I'll see you next week. This is, or has been, Poet's Corner, and this is your host. This has been Poet's Corner, and this is your host, Ben Wusenberg, on BTC-TV, Channel 13.